The abomination of desolation is a concept rooted in biblical prophecy, evoking images of sacrilege and desecration. In the book of Daniel and the Gospels, it signifies a catastrophic event, where the sacred is defiled, leading to a profound sense of desolation. Yet, beyond its religious implications, this concept carries a deep psychological resonance. When we examine it through the lens of the mind, it becomes a powerful metaphor for inner experiences that shake the very foundation of our being. Psychologically, the abomination of desolation represents a state where the sacred core of our identity, our deepest values, beliefs, and sense of meaning, is defiled or destroyed. This can occur through life-shattering events, trauma, betrayal, or a profound disillusionment, where the very things that gave our life purpose are stripped away, leaving us in a state of desolation. This is the moment when we face our inner void, the absence of meaning that once filled our hearts and minds. As Carl Jung once said, "In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order." When the sacred within us is desecrated, we confront the chaos of our inner world. This can be an overwhelming experience, akin to what Jung called the confrontation with the shadow, where the repressed and denied aspects of ourselves rise to the surface. This confrontation can feel like an inner apocalypse, where the familiar structures of the ego are torn down, leaving us in a state of existential desolation. Yet, within this desolation lies the seed of transformation. The destruction of the old can give birth to the new. The ego, with all its attachments and illusions, must often dissolve for true spiritual awakening to occur. The ego dissolution, much like the abomination of desolation, is not an end but a necessary passage. It is through the dissolution of the ego that we can awaken to a deeper reality, one that transcends the limitations of our ordinary consciousness. In the words of Eckhart Tolle, to be free of time is to be free of the psychological need of past for your identity and future for your fulfillment. Ego dissolution is the process of freeing ourselves from the constraints of time, from the false identities we construct based on our past and our anxieties about the future. When the ego dissolves, what remains is the pure awareness of the present moment, the sacred space where true spiritual awakening occurs. This awakening is the realization that beyond the desolation, beyond the chaos and the shadow, there lies a deeper, more profound truth. It is the recognition of the self not as a fragmented ego, but as part of a greater whole, interconnected with all of existence. As Rumi so beautifully expressed, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." This is the essence of spiritual awakening, the dissolution of the ego's boundaries and the realization of our unity with the divine. The abomination of desolation, then, is not just a prophecy of doom but a powerful symbol of the psychological and spiritual journey. It is the crucible through which the soul must pass, the dark night that precedes the dawn of awakening. In the depths of desolation, when the ego is stripped away, we find the path to our true self, to the sacred within, and to the divine presence that permeates all of existence. And so, in the desolation, let us not despair but recognize the potential for rebirth. For as the ancient wisdom reminds us, the wound is the place where the light enters you. It is through the breaking of the old that the new light of awakening can shine forth, leading us from the shadows of the ego to the boundless horizon of spiritual enlightenment. Thanks for listening. Nate.